cast is so strong. They're so great. And the weird thing is they kind of the movie's been around like their whole life. And so we, go to like talk about, okay, this scene, here's what's happening. And they're all like, we know what's happening. Like, it's, and yet they all were really able to make these parts their own. And I was so comforted. I was going to go back and I was so comforted to have Tim Meadows with me. Like, we'll go back together.
This is the first time for many of us learning choreography, memorizing lyrics, lip syncing, singing live. It was a labor of love, but I'm so proud of my fellow cast. And luckily, none of us are mean girls. So it was really lovely working with this entire group of talented men and women.
It's so exciting, and there's also a lot of pressure. So I wanted to do right by the fans, but also, I'm a fan myself. So it was important for me to make it good. So a lot of pressure, but I hope people love what we've done with it.
It is a feast for the eyes. I think it's unlike anything you might be expecting it is. And I think it's delightful. I was so floored by how fantastic it was. Funny, smart, incredible entertainment, the choreography. I mean, it's incredible.
What they've done is created this kind of world, and it's very exciting, especially for young people. Obviously, the musical's been such a hit on the road and with high schools performing it and everything. So it's become this sort of legacy, and it's really nice to be a part of it.
Aaron represents sort of the good boys out there. I think he's a good person. I think he's trying to be good to people. I think he's somewhat of like a floater in some ways. Like, he gets along with a lot of people.
It very much contains the same sort of core and message of the original film, just maybe a little bit more updated to 2024.
The message that Tina's always had in this movie is so important. I mean, it was important 20 years ago. My God, it was 20 years ago, which is crazy. And it's important now, which is just that young women should support each other, And I mean, that message is so unbelievably important. So if we can wrap it in a way that makes it feel relevant to teens today, then that's what we were really excited about.
Damien's like the bestie. He's the loyal friend that we all know and love. He'll fight for you, and then he'll hug you after. He'll cuss you out, and then he'll give you a kiss on the cheek. Like, he's the friend that you need when, you're up, when you're down.
Karen is really reflective of the positive qualities of, like, humanity, to be able to retain some of their goodness despite being in the presence of something that may be considered the opposite. But, I think she's really, really special. And I hope everyone relates to kind of her charming attitude or sweetness in some sort of way.
Great to see a new iteration of it. I'm excited to see the movie with all the new girls. I think it's going to be the movie's a fun movie. Tina's so incredible that you can't go wrong.